Howdy, howdy. Sorry, I realized I was making something yesterday, and I realized that I had my background at a weird. How do you say it? Is it opacity? Opacity? Because it's opaque, but I always would think of it as being opacity. I don't know why. But I had it a weird opacity. It's still a little lower than usual, but I think this actually looks pretty good. I think the dark wood effect. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I was like, why does my screen look so dark? And then I was like, oh, because I'm stupid. Parmesan, let's fucking go. So yeah, so I have the list. Yeah, there's still time to add if you want. Sorry. My desk mats. I have a Pecco desk mat and a Hollow EN desk mat, and they kind of overlap a little bit. And usually the bump doesn't bother me, but the way I have things set up today, I'm hitting the bump a lot. Let's see. Sorry, I'm distracted. Did you guys see Leah's cover? I was watching. I already watched a bunch, but. But Leah did a heart challenger. Kiara's was it Kiara's second song, I think? Cover? Yeah. I think it was Kiara's second song, because her first song was Hinotori, and then I think Heart Challenger was second, but yeah, Leah did a cover of Heart Challenger. It was really good. So I was like jamming out to that, but now it's stuck in my head. So I'm just sitting here sitting up, I'm like ba 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 ba. Okay. Yeah, it's so cute. Yeah, it's really funny. Like a lot of I like that Kiara likes to do different genres. Like her first song was way different than her second song, but I feel like a lot of her recent songs have been like, and this is not a I don't like them, because I actually like Do You and stuff, but I feel like they're getting closer and closer to like the put me in Eurovision like like she's like every I feel like every new song she puts out is like a new maybe this is the Eurovision song track. So that always makes me laugh. But I still like them. If you actually open the links for the products, make sure you're logged off of Amazon. Oh, that's a good point. I don't even know if have you heard about Haffa? I hope you have a nice day. I was not even gonna respond because I was 100% expecting a D's nuts joke, and I was like, I can't abide by this right now. I am not logged out of Amazon. Good looking out. Good looking out, Chief. Oh boy. Hold on, how do I sign out? There you go. Yeah, I really like all of It Happened to Me, that's why. Yeah, I really like all of Kiara's songs. They're just all like super different from each other, which is why I feel like it's more like which genre do you prefer versus which song you prefer. But yeah, so when I saw it was Heart Challenger, I was like, this is always like the Kiara song I don't think of. Like, I think of Hinotori, I think of Do You, I think of Sparks. And I was like, Heart Challenger is never one that I think of. So I was like, oh, like, that's interesting. And then when I heard her singing, I was like, this is like super cute and sounds super good with her voice. So I've been jamming. But yeah, if I start humming it, I'm sorry, because now it's stuck in my head. Let me check and make sure it doesn't try and sign me in automatically. Okay, no, it doesn't. Yosh. Good looking out. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if that happened to somebody? I mean, it would have, in a way, it would have doxed me if I hadn't already revealed that I was a United States citizen in the US of A, because you would have seen it wasn't Amazon.ca. and I would have been completely given away. Just flash my whole last name and address, like, boy, am I glad everyone was too blind to notice. Oh my god. I would simply pass away. I mean, I did flash my friends' Xbox tags because, like, with certain games, with certain, like, local co-op games, they make you log into, like, a new profile, even if you're couch co-oping. On your Xbox, and so I just have like this whole list of like my friends' names, like my friends' gamer tags in my Xbox, because we saved them there because they logged in so many times whenever they would like come over to play a couch co-op game, and then they're like, I'm just gonna save my stuff because it's so annoying to remember my Microsoft password. And that's why I turn off my screen whenever I click like start game on an Xbox game now, because I think it was during my first demo day, maybe? I didn't, and the whole ass, like, list of my friends' gamer tags popped. and they're, like, pretty distinctive. They're not all, like, I'm trying to think of all the gamer tags that I see in, like, Overwatch, where it's all, like, Chili Penguin 53 and stuff like that. They're, like, pretty distinctive gamer tags, and so I was like, oh no! And then, like, nobody seemed to notice. And I was like, okay, I'm cutting that out. No one has to see this. Nobody has to, like, Google their Twitters or whatever it is. I don't know where else they use these names, but I was like, this is just not needed. Maple Doxesia about to show up. I wouldn't open the links on stream at all. Yeah, but what if I want to, like, I don't know, what if I want to check? What if I want to purchase? What if it's something I absolutely must have? And I'm just like, I gotta make this purchase right now, you know? I guess I'd have to log in for that. Oh no, anyway. Yeah, it's just, you gotta pretend you do not see it. It was like the time, I forgot, I think it was Lammy, actually. I was watching Lammy play, I want to say it was Uma Musume? It might have been something else, but I'm pretty sure it was Uma Musume. I was watching a Lammy Uma Musume stream, and she, like, freaked out because she didn't get the girl she wanted when she was drawing, so she, like, opened up the payment screen to buy more gachapulls, and she started putting her credit card in before she realized that the stream was open, and she, like, panicked, like, moved to her end card. I think that stream has been nuked. I just remember watching it and I was like, oh my god. Doxing the homies. Yeah, at least it was, I mean, my main gamer tag was there, so I also didn't want to dox that, but I was also like, yeah, like, my friends' usernames also don't need to, it's mostly their names, so you'd have to, like, figure out who is who. Anyway, because there's so many. Blessed be YouTube's blur option. I tried putting a blur option on one of my videos once, and it, like, just, I noticed that, like, the analytics on the video got really weird. Like, it kept pushing me this push notification that was like, people are, like, are only watching to this point in the video, like, see, you know, what might have lost your viewers or something like that. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, they try to give you tips in their, like, suggestions section, and I was like, what the hell are they talking about? And I went and I looked, and sure enough, like, at a certain point of the video, the views dropped to 0, and I was like, well, that seems weird. Like, did I say something, like, really offensive and everyone rage leaves at that point in the video? And then I realized that it was a part that I put the blur function in. I put the blur filter, and it just made it so that, like, the video just hangs at that point in the video and nobody could watch past it. And so I took the blur off, and I think I just said fuck it. People get to see this, I guess. So I haven't used the blur option since then, because I was like, Someone would have probably managed to psyop themselves into not noticing the US mark on your Amazon page. I mean, I did play Mario Kart with everybody, and I had a big US flag next to my name. And everyone was like, damn, crazy. It's crazy how she has that flag in Canada. Yeah, it makes me, like, that stuff makes me nervous, but it probably should make me more nervous, you know? I mean, I think, like, this is gonna sound weird, but I think I move around so much, like, in general, that I'm kind of like, by the time anybody finds me, I'll be gone. But I try to stay logged out of everything that I can, or at least stay logged in under, like, friendly accounts. Source my links from Amazon Canada. Yeah, I noticed because I opened, when I was opening this page, I clicked on one of these. I forgot which one, and it brought me to Amazon Canada. And it changed my entire account's region, and I had to swap it back to US. And it didn't even occur to me at the time that I was logged in. I was like, damn it, they made me Canadian. And I was like, oh wait, that probably wasn't the problem there. Let's see. Sorry, I'm catching up. Seeing your credit card info inspired you to do the stream? No. It was a long time ago, but it was really solid. Showed the password for the app they use for their models. Oh no! That makes me so, like, uncomfortable. I don't know why. Yeah, like there's a cheese wheel on the starting one. Worst docs I've witnessed was when someone ordered DoorDash, then walked away, and one of the monitors turned off auto-opening their address map screen, showing progress of the order for a few minutes before they came back and nuked everything. That's horrifying. I can't even imagine being in that situation. I would flee the country. Let's see. Sorry, I'm catching up. Flash my email on Arknight. See, I have an email that I use for everything now that's like OPSEC safe. So now I just use that for everything. The flag of South Canada. Yeah, I would never dox my hometown. I would never even dox my home state, even though, like, there's only a few to choose from. And moves are more strongly correlated with some than others. So I don't think it would be that hard, but it's also like, what are you gonna do? I live in the mountains. I live in the mountains, and I live in, like, a famously, like, treacherous area where everyone is super unfriendly, so... Okay. Sorry, I'm almost caught up. I think you can swap between your Amazon accounts for, like, certain regions, mostly for, like, if you're in the same, like, general geographic vicinity. So because I've always lived really close to the Canadian border, like, I think it's more of a, like, oh, like, yeah, this IP address almost makes sense here kind of thing. I don't know if it's, like, something that, like, if I wanted to watch something on Amazon Prime that wasn't available in the US, I don't know if, like, I would be able to actually do that or if they would catch me. I don't know if that would be something they could figure out. Yeah, every job I've ever worked at, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but I also don't care. Every job I've ever worked at, like, including my game job, in fact, my game job was the most, at least, like, my job now uses, like, some password manager type stuff, so it's like, you need to have like this password generator to get into a lot of things, so at least that's more safe. The game company I worked at just used their street address. And I was like, you know, you can see that on the outside of the building, right? I was like, anyone rolling by just immediately can get into any of our accounts and it doesn't even matter. People knows where I live. I know where a lot of people live because I had to send cards. I'm not gonna do anything bad though. I'm a nice moose. I'm a nice, still gonna VPN. Yeah, that's probably true. Okay, I finally caught up with chat. I would simply move. Our company, I mean, I'm sure that they've changed. I'm sure that they've changed the password since then, because I think they had a couple of unsavory, like, firings and layoffs and stuff like that, so they probably started actually worrying about their security. But it, but for, yeah, the whole time I worked there, every single password, the password to the Wi-Fi, the password to, like, the social accounts, the passwords to our servers where, like, game builds were uploaded. The password into, like, our developer accounts for, like, and stuff like that for different platforms and storefronts and stuff like that were all just like our street address, and I was like, this is such a bad idea. And actually one year something, one of our E3 things actually leaked before the show, and my boss got like really mad and was basically like, who did it? And I just like gestured to like the front door where our address was. I was like, we're never gonna know. For more than one reason, but we're not exactly trying. And you never got hacked? Not that I know of. I know there were some attempts, but I don't know. I don't know for certain. I don't think it was ever, and like I said, I think that they've changed and upgraded their system since then. It was just, to me at the time, I was like, bro? Like, this is not a secure password. Never use the same password in multiple places. Oh, tell that to like any game company. I guarantee you it's like all like password 2022 or whatever. 2023 now. Yeah, it was really, I mean, I'm trying to think of, I'll get to the list, I swear, but I'm trying to think if there's ever any time we were actually like hacked. I don't think so. We did have people like show up at the office like physically, which is its own problem because we also didn't do very good OPSEC on like what we were working on, so there was just like shit written all over like whiteboards and offices. Like there would be times where like we'd have a visitor and so I would see somebody sprint into a conference room to just like decimate the whiteboard as fast as possible. It was like, oh god, like we have janitors and stuff. They've like definitely seen all of this. Lies detected. Yeah, that definitely, I've gotten a lot better at my own password management. Not because I've been hacked twice in my life. Only twice. One was I've told the Guild Wars 2 story. I got my Guild Wars 2 account hacked right before the game launched. I like pre-ordered it and then my account got hacked and they wouldn't help me. And then finally years later I was like, I want my fucking account, and I like I didn't yell, but I was like, you guys need to help me with this. So they helped me get my account back. And then I found a max level character in there and I deleted it out of spite. But I actually also got like my mic. I I got one of my Microsoft accounts. I have a few Microsoft accounts because Microsoft's a nightmare. So like I have like my gamer tag account, and then I have a separate account that I use to like subscribe for like Word and Excel on my personal laptop. And I might have a third one too. I'm not sure, but like, so I have a few Microsoft accounts, and one of my Microsoft accounts got hacked. But they didn't actually do anything. So like, I noticed that they got in because I get like email updates, and I think they like tried to buy something unsuccessfully, or they like downloaded some free DLC or something like that. It was really weird, and then I kicked them out, and I was like, can you give an example and please use the email connected to it for reference? Yeah, that was, and I locked it down right away, and then I put 2FAC on like all of my Microsoft accounts. I have 2FAC on like anything that I can because I'm very paranoid. So I've never gotten hacked, but I'm still pretty good. I'm still pretty good about like the password stuff and the data security, just because I was very like horrified one time. One of my really old passwords, like it's one that I haven't used in like years. It was like the password before my last password before my last password, like one of those kind of things. It's like from a long time ago. But somebody emailed me and just using that password as the subject line. And I was like, what the fuck? And I opened it, and it was like, now that I have your attention. And it like went on, and it was like, I have video footage of you like looking at your favorite porn site, and like, man, you have good taste and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, this is obviously fake. And I Google searched the contents of the message, and it was like a known scam that was going around, and they were actually using passwords from a leak. It was a password leak. I forget which company it was, but it was one of those like big company password leaks where they email you and they're like, change your password. So I'd already changed my password long before that, but it was like, even just seeing my password as the subject line bothered me so much that I've gotten like really clamped down on the whole cybersecurity thing. I was like, this is never gonna happen to me again. I hated that. Yeah, I've actually gotten a few emails about people trying to access my Steam account, but they've never done so successfully. I always get the attempted logins, but they never get the password right. And I have 2FAC on it anyway, so I was like, what are you gonna do? But it's always like Russian, or I think it was like Russian IP addresses and IP addresses from like Thailand. And it was like, those are the two places that I've had people try and access my Steam account from. But yeah, I pretty much like demand that everyone like makes a phone call, texts me, uses an authenticator app, or has like an email. Like, I'm like, and if I can put 2 of those bad boys, then I'll do both. I'm very like, oh shit, sauce. I'm very like paranoid about all this stuff. Your favorite porn, please tell us these sites to avoid in the future. Well, that's exactly what I said. I like screenshotted it and I sent it to my friends, and I was like, at worst, they have me looking at like Don Bodu or something. I was like, if this was real, I was like, it's gonna be like 2D titty, and I'm gonna be like, I'm not ashamed of this. So yeah, that one, honestly, the contents of the email like didn't bother me so much as like the just having my old password as the subject line. That's what got me. I was like, this is wretched. You know, they watch VTubers. There we go. password leaks, it doesn't narrow it down anymore. I know, right? I'm even getting like emails from LastPass now, and they're like, "We're sorry about this data leak we had in December." And I'm like, "Your LastPass? Like, this is supposed to be the whole point." Yeah, it's always Russia or Thailand. I've never had Brazil before. I think I had a country in Africa, but I can't remember which one. I just remember like it was a country name that I'd literally never heard of, and I was like, "Where is this?" And I looked up, I was like, "Oh, I see." Just moved on, so like they didn't get into my account. Yeah, my Steam account has nothing of interest anymore, so I don't know why they're trying so hard, but Courtney's art tag on Twitter. I mean, yeah, I have some saucy stuff in there. But yeah. So anyway, talking too much about my 2D. See my, oh no, now you can. Like, why can't you see my cursor? You need to see where I'm pointing. Maybe each country splits who they hack based on zip code. That actually a powerful move. I get some really weird. I used to get weird phone calls sometimes, but they're all like robots. The one time I got it was a real person. Usually you get that robotic call that's like, the IRS wants the IRS is furious with you and they demand that you send $5,000 to the following. Like those types of calls. The robot ones, like they're always robots. And I like, they still like trigger my anxiety really badly because I don't like getting any kinds of phone calls, but I especially don't like getting phone calls from numbers I don't recognize. But sometimes like if I'm waiting on something or if I'm like waiting to hear back from a doctor about something or whatever, I'll like pick up. I usually don't pick up. I usually let it go to voicemail and I'm like rotten hell. But when I've picked up, it's usually robots. But there was one time I picked up, and I don't even remember why I picked up, if I was waiting to hear back on something or something along those lines. But it was like right after I woke up too, so I was really tired. So I'm honestly surprised that I was able to think on my feet. But I picked it up and I was like, hello. And it was a lady, and it was a real lady. And she was like, is this Maple Alcesia? And I was like, no. And I could tell that she wasn't expecting it. And she was like, oh, well, do you know Maple Alcesia? And I was like, no. And she was like, I see. Okay. Have a nice day. And hung up. And then I Googled her number, and she was like a well-known, like, I think it was like a student loan scam or something. Like people have been posting about her online. And I was like, whoa. I was like, I usually like am not that quick on my feet on the phone, and I usually don't pick up those numbers. I don't know if my sleepy brain was just like, parry her. My numbers use a spoof a lot. Oh, that sucks. I've never had my number used to spoof, but I've had friends whose numbers were used to spoof, and I know it's like people get pissed. I did have somebody try and impersonate my roommate one time. He was like sending me a lot of lines. We used Line because primarily, I mean, I still use Line a lot. But like he was one of the people I started using it for because he's Japanese, and like most Japanese people tend to talk online. And so he all of a sudden started messaging me through Line and was like, I need an Apple gift card. And I was like, your English is really good today. I sent him a bunch of Nahone stickers, just like, oh, not the maple one, but the original one, just over and over. I just spammed it, and I think there was one of like, or like punching somebody too, because I knew it was a faker. My sister used to get calls saying we'd go to prison for tax fraud. Oh my god. Yeah, it's always like so threatening. It's always like, you're gonna go to prison forever. And I'm like, this cannot possibly be right. Fake sounding medical group trying to collect a ton of money from an ER visit. Oh no. Oh, it's legit though. Oh, I've gotten those that are fake before. I actually got one that was real one time, and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, and they were like, and then when I was like, "I've had insurance, here it is," then all of a sudden it went away, and I was like, "This is so weird." Like, they got so aggressive. But I've actually gotten a fake one of those too, who was just like, "You have medical bills," and I was like, "I don't think I do." And they just vanished suddenly. Yeah, I still don't pick up. I don't pick up unless it's like I'm waiting to hear from somebody and I'm not sure what number they're gonna call from. Yeah, I do love the people who like play along and give them the business. It's me, I'm friends. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember that. I couldn't remember if it was you or somebody else. I was like, one of you. Ah. But yeah, hold on. Let's get down to it. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is a lot of the actual like loan collection agencies are kind of shady because they use like super aggressive tactics, and so you can never tell if they're real or fake because they're so aggressive that people post about them online like these people are insane. So it's so hard to tell. Like, yeah, the one time I ever had to actually deal with one that was legit, it was just because like the hospital that I'd gone to, who had always had my insurance for like the 3 years I'd been going to them before that, just suddenly forgot my insurance. And I was like, what happened? And the lady I talked to on the phone was like, I don't know, man. Like, she sounded so tired. And I was like, I see. I'm not gonna push. Oh, but yeah, I don't mess around with the phone. It freaks me out too much. I'm not a phone person. I'm not even really a text person. I've been watching, not to ramble forever before get into the list, but I've been watching like all of like Pika's greatest hits, because I've been working on my art project that I'm gonna do on Thursday, on my Thursday stream. So I've been watching her old greatest hits, and there was one where she was just in her just chatting at the end of her stream. She mentioned how she hates the phone because she hates getting phone calls, but also when people text her, she like sees it and she's like, oh nice, I'll respond to that later, and then she forgets, and then when she remembers, she's like too anxious to respond because she's like, has it been too long now? Can I still respond? And then she's like, so usually it takes me about 2 months to respond to a text because I finally get over it. And it's like, oh no, I can't lose her. She's too relatable. I was like, no one will ever understand me like this. Not to ramble too much. VOD watcher skip 15 minutes, that's true. She's just like me for real. That's why I love her. That's because every time I was watching some of her, one of my favorite streams of hers. I need to rewatch the whole thing actually before her channel goes. She did a old, what was it? She did it was a really old stream. This was like way back before Kaiju Pika, where she I think it was called Relatable or Not Relatable, I think was the name of the stream, and basically she told stories and like facts about herself, and people had to vote on whether they thought her like facts or stories about herself were relatable or not relatable or not relatable. Dio. And for the most part, it was like, she was like, oh, when I'm at the store, if somebody's spending too much time like in an aisle in front of something I want, I don't say excuse me to get it, I just like stand there, and if they take too long, I just leave and don't get what I wanted. And everyone's like, relatable Dio. And like for the most part, it was like a lot of like relatable Dios. And then she's like, I don't use milk with my cereal because it makes it gross and soggy and I like it crunchy. And everyone was like, what the fuck? So I want to rewatch that whole stream. That's one of my, that's a certified classic. A lot of I'm trying to pack in all of my like MVPs. I should probably I'm gonna try and download them anyway. Wait, no, she's on to something. No. Milk is one of my favorite parts about my cereal in the morning. It's so nice. It's so nice to just have like the cool, refreshing milk to wash it all down with. It kind of wakes you up a little bit. And it balances nice with the hot coffee. Ayo, downloading? I didn't say nothing. Milk on the side or dry cereal? No. Stop it. We're moving on. Okay. So I scrolled through the list as fast as I could to get to the bottom. I don't think there's anything too crazy. We're gonna see. If I get banned, I'll laugh. But going caffeine free this week. Oh, rip. Godspeed. I stuck to my 1 coffee a day route thing for like 2 or 3 weeks maybe. I'm back to the 2 for now. But I've been staying strong. I've been staying strong at the 2. I haven't had a 3rd cup any day, so. I asked several times to avoid that. Yeah, but I like a sense of danger, you know what I'm saying? I like to live on the edge. But yeah, it's my 2 for coffee's been pretty good. It's been okay. It's been sometimes the siren song of a 3rd comes for me and I just have to like tough it out. Or replace it with drinking like seltzer or something without caffeine and trying to trick myself. So I'm trying to figure out, before I really get into it, I'm trying to figure out what one uses a life-size horse cardboard cutout stand-up for. I mean, I would assume you would use it at like events. A month ago. I assume you would use it at like events for like if you have like a rodeo themed birthday, or if you have like you're doing a fundraiser for a local barn or something. But what else would you use it for? Whatever you want? I suppose that's fair. God can't stop you now. You could put it up in your window for neighbors to see. My neighbor's already kind of getting the eye full. I was actually panicking, like, I think my waiting screen, my loading screen was already up, but one of my enemy who lives upstairs came home and I saw him walking by the window and I was like, oh. But I have a giant flare. Hololive's flare. I have her sitting in the window wearing aviators, so they're already getting an eyeful. I don't know if they need a horse. How do I? Oh, I can reject or accept. I don't have space, and I might be moving soon. I don't have space for the life-size horse. Flair does the job fine. She's my lookout. Decorate the house, pretend you can ride it around, but Flair could be riding the horse. Oh no. Fool your friends, mock your enemies. Would be a good conversation starter. I feel like I have enough good conversations. I'm looking at all my coronates right now. I think I have enough good conversation starters in here. I have the I still remember when my friend came over and said that I'd display Corone throughout my house like his Italian grandmother displays the Virgin Mary. So my house is already decorated. You're gonna save the cheese wheels for last so you can count them easier? Oh, that might be a good idea. Also, okay. Is Parmigiano? Is that Parmesan in the English parlance? Parmigiano Reggiano. Is Parmesan, or am I thinking of mozzarella? What's the type of cheese where they like make them little balls and they like float in the water and then they pull them out and they're like, they kind of like wring them out a little bit? That's mozzarella? Okay. I used to watch videos of that being made a lot. I don't remember why. I just found it really, like, satisfying to watch. What else would it be? I don't know Italian. Very particular about my cheeses. I'm not that particular about my cheeses. I like sharp cheeses more than other types of cheeses, though. Except for goat cheese. I'm a big goat cheese enthusiast. That's not like... It's tangy, though. It's got the tanginess. I'm also lactose intolerant. I don't give a shit. I will smite my ruin upon the mountainside for delicious flavor. I like goat cheese. I do like Parmesan. But isn't there a thing where eating too much Parmesan gives you headaches? Is that scientifically accurate, or is that like a old wives' tale kind of thing? Because there was a girl at my work who used to tell me that, because I used to get salads a lot for lunch. I would get salad. We were like near a restaurant, so I could walk to it, and I would get salad, but I would always have salad with Parmesan, like flakes on top of it. And I really, really loved like my Parmesan flakes. And so I would actually always save them for last. Like I would eat kind of around them. I would eat the salad and then I would like sit and eat my Parmesan flakes as like my little dessert because I love them so much. And she would always look at me and be like, "You're gonna give yourself a headache eating all that Parmesan." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I didn't know if it was like real or not. Oh, it's an allergy? I don't think I'm allergic to Parmesan. I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't think it's like I'm specifically allergic to Parmesan. Aged cheeses are high in tyramine, a natural chemical found in some foods. Tyramine can cause headaches by constricting and dilating blood vessels. Interesting. You ate a lot of Parmesan, you could theoretically... I wonder how much Parmesan she was eating, because it never happened to me, and I was always like, am I just doing it wrong? Like, is this fake Parmesan? Have you ever gotten a cheese headache? I mean, I've never thought about it. Usually when I'm eating cheese, I'm just too happy to be thinking about if my head hurts or not. And then usually if I start feeling ill, it's my stomach because I'm lactose intolerant. So any headaches I would get, I think I would just assume that it was due to like my stomach being upset or something. The cheese is aggressive. So I see we have the Kuruko classic, How to Talk to Women, Get Her to Like You, and Want You with Effortless, Fun Conversation. I have to go to Amazon. The product. Can I see the full... Oh. Get her to like you and want you with effortless, fun conversation and never run out of anything to say. You guys think I need this? I think I'm smooth. Where'd this go? I need to break. Where did this go from? Oh, it's from Amazon. Who suggested this? Who thinks I need this? I think I'm a smooth operator. Maybe you need to shred it into dust and snort the Parmesan. More people need to learn about bookends and spices. Hello. I remember the spice rack thing, actually. I was trying to remember some of the tips, because I was like, we've already gotten the tips from Kudiko. How much more can I provide? But yeah, I remember the spice racks. Yeah, the spice rack, like, oh, I can help you organize your spice rack. You know what? You know what? I only read like 3 chapters, well, I'll read the next 3 chapters. How to talk to a guy. Word for word scripts. Hold on. Please select a product variant. Here we go. How to talk to a guy. Word for word scripts for the most important make or break moments from meeting a man to marriage. Book club stream win. Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a script. Word for word scripts. Get the Kindle version. Wait, is the Kindle version cheaper? Is the Kindle version free? Hold on. Wait, this is book 5. Wait, are you guys trying to cheat me out of the lore? Hold on. You know what? We're going to Amazon for this one. Are you guys trying to cheat me out of the— oh god, that scared me! I thought it was— I was like, wait, did I get logged back in? I didn't. Oh, it is! It's free on Kindle Unlimited! It's free on Kindle Unlimited. We don't even have to pay for this. Book 4 of 6. You guys are trying to cheat me out of the previous lore. Amazon jump scare. What's Kindle Unlimited? It's, you know, what the fuck is it? Do you know, like, Audible? I think it's baked into Audible, or Audible is baked into Kindle Unlimited. They might be their own thing, though. I'll have to check. Because I have an Audible subscription. I'm actually currently trying to get rid of it. I got it because there was a few books that I wanted. And then I forgot about it. So I had a few credits, and I was like, oh, well, now I'm just gonna grab all the books that I wanted and cancel it. But now there's, like, other books that I want, and so I'm kind of sitting here trying to decide between which books I want. I got all of the Witcher, the whole Witcher series on Audible, which has really good VO, but I had a few others on my wish list, and I was like, at the time when I added them, I was like, oh, like, I'll have the perfect number of credits when I go to cancel this to get all these. And then, like, I noticed that they added some new books that I was interested in. I was like, damn it, now I have to decide. Do I want the murder mystery? Do I want the murder mystery at the bottom of the ocean, or do I want the murder mystery in space? It's so hard. Yeah, I don't know. It might be baked into Audible, so I'll have to check. I'll have to check and see if this is part of it. Because if I can get it for free, I ain't making anybody waste their money. Oh, and a dude wrote it? We're getting it straight from the source. Yeah, it's written by a guy. It's not even written by a chick, but that means he has insight, right? This might just be like a guide to Matthew Coast's preferences. It will be how to talk to Matthew Coast, yeah. Yeah, wait, there's 6 books in the series. You guys are trying to get me to jump in on 4. You have to get the rest of the lore. So let's see. Book 1, never chase him. Never chase a man. Do this instead. Never chase a man even if he's pulling away, going cold, or disappearing on you completely. In this book, you'll discover 5 reasons why you should never chase a man. Are currently chasing him? 7 signs to watch out for. 5 weird qualities that make men chase. What? Step by step, exactly what to do instead of chasing him so that he's chasing you and you build the relationship together. Never chase men again, and instead connect with his heart and make him fall in love with you over and over again. So then book 2 is Never Chase a Man 2. Attracting and keeping a man who values you, loves you, and cherishes you. 3 is Breakup Remedy. 4 science-backed steps to getting over your ex fast. Book 4 is Long Distance Texting Secrets, parentheses, women only. If you buy this as a man, the police show up at your door. Create a deeper connection, even from a distance. And then 5 is how to talk to a guy. Yeah, you guys are jumping some steps. 6 is the 10 commandments of keeping a guy. Holy shit, Matthew. This man can't even write the description of his own book. No, I'm not reading Breaking Up fanfiction. This was on my throwing suggestions. And I was trying to, and then I saw it was book 4 out of 6, and I was like, well, I have to see what the other books are. Wait, okay, you want to know the secrets? Keeping a guy interested, you want to have smart advantage in keeping a man attracted to you over any other woman that your man meets. Hi, I'm Matthew Coast. I've been teaching in the dating industry. The what? For the last 12 years. And over that time, I've discovered the 10 most important things that you absolutely must do if you want to keep a man in a long-term committed relationship that lasts. This works even if you live in a different culture than the USA. You think men don't want commitment or something real. You've had a man or men pull away and disappear on you in the past. You feel like you've tried everything. If you don't understand how men work, there's a good chance you'll end up falling in love with a guy who ends up breaking your heart. If you do learn how men work, you can have the most amazing, love-filled, passionate relationship that lasts your entire life. Get a copy today and I'll see you on the inside. What did he mean by this? What men really want. There's 7 books. They lied to me. What men really want. 7 secret principles. Principle singular. That decide whether you capture his heart or lose his interest. What do men really want? What makes a man decide I'm done with this? Wait, we should have got the long distance texting for you and I usually just send insane unhinged messages. Or like a scramble of letters and then like, I just did this in Final Fantasy XIV. Or I was up till 3 a.m. Step 1, bear trap. But what if I don't want to keep a man? Oh god, okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm gonna leave this on here so I remember it, but I'm gonna look into my Audible, I'm gonna look into my Audible subscription after this. I remember why I kept Audible. They gave me like 3 months for free, and then I got trapped. But anyway, I'll look into my Audible after this. I'll look into my Audible after this and see if it gives me access to Kindle Unlimited. It might. Or I might have Kindle Unlimited through Prime. I'm not sure. So let me look. If I can get it for free, I'm gonna get it for free. So we'll leave it on there to remind me for later. Put the money in the bag. Sends me insane secrets right as I'm about to sleep or very late into the night, so I see the first thing in the morning. I mean, but it wakes you up, right? Alright, so what the hell is this? Haribo Sussy? Sussy mouse. Wheat mice. Gummy candy, 200 grams. They're mice. Wait, what the hell does that say? So what? Today was the first day I woke up to something wholesome from Maple. Well, I gotta keep you on your toes. It's the sussy mouse. So wait, what are they? Are they gummy or are they like marshmallowy? I can't tell based on the, can I zoom? I don't know what button to press. Oh god. Perhaps I simply will not. Wait. Wait. I panicked because I didn't know what it was gonna show. And then I didn't know what it was gonna show, and then instead of killing the window in OBS, I minimized it, which does nothing. I slammed the minimize button so fast, and then I looked at OBS and I was like, why isn't it going away? It's Maple proof, don't worry. They're just sussy. So wait, what are they? Pure marshmallow candy product pieces in the shape of pink and white mice and in fruity flavors such as lemon, orange, and raspberry. Nobody perceive it. You have to deliberately go out of your way. Okay, thank God. Showed my balance. Yeah, that was my balance for I have to use it to buy a HoloLive pack. I was just waiting to see where I was gonna have them shipped. Here or Moose Parents? Why is there a pilk redeem? Because I gotta get the makes sense, right? Clip that. That's pure gold for Thrones info, safety, and advertising. I feel like Throne is very active in the social media game. I've been seeing them like hitting up Kudiko. And I was like, bro. Legitimately shocked you're not familiar with Haribo. I mean, I know Haribo because they have those commercials with the kids in the suits, or like, we don't like the green flavor or whatever it is. They're like, Haribo at the end, I think. I think that's what it is. I mean, they don't sound bad. I just don't eat like super sugary stuff. My candy consumption is pretty like exclusively like Reese's. Does it show people your real name and weight like the Nintendo Fitness does? Wait, it does? Oh my god. Your tits is aimed a little low. I don't want to get into it. I tried really hard to set it up before the stream and it was pissing me off because I hate the new update, so I gave up and this is what you're getting. Okay. Okay. I'm calm now. Did you finish the big bag of Reese's? No, but I'm close. That's the thing, is I don't ever eat more than one a day. So I like, it's kind of my like, I'm having a day and I need like a sweet treat thing. I'll have like one Reese's. I don't generally like binge them. So whenever people give me like candy or like sweet stuff, it tends to sit around forever in my house because I don't like eat a lot of it at once. I tend to have like one here and there, like as needed. Love me a good gummy ship. But yeah, I tend to eat only like one at a time. And I don't like eat it regularly. It's like more of a treat. And it's not for everything. So there are certain things that I do eat like every night if they're in my house. But there's stuff like frozen yogurt pops, the ones that are like 100 calories or whatever. Like the, what are they called? Like froyo or there's like Greek yogurt ones too. Greek yogurt pops that are like 100 to 120 calories. So I'll eat if I have those, I tend to eat those like every night as dessert just because they're so low calorie and they're like, especially during the summer, they're nice and refreshing. So yeah, I tend to like I eat things really slowly and they sit around forever because I'm like, oh, I'll eat that eventually. And then I never get around to it. But I feel like these could be like a hilarious gift for like moose parents or something. The sussy mouse. Moose. So are they like sweet or are they fruity? I'm unclear. Oops. Yeah, the 90-calorie fudge bars. I used to eat, I forgot what company made them. They're like these brownie, not like real brownies, but they're like brownie like crisps. I used to eat those for dessert because they were like 70 calories or something. Marshmallow with fruit jam in the middle. Way, I actually like those. I got some Hello Kitty marshmallows with fruit jam. Come on, guys. I got some Hello Kitty marshmallows with the fruit jam in them recently, and they were actually really good. Taste it and find out. It's only $6. Oh my god! Wait, I love National Geographic. Is this the kids version though? National Geographic readers. Squeak. 100 fun facts about hamsters. I like this. Wait, this is really cute. I actually have like a stack of National Geographics in my living room. I just like reading them sometimes. 100 fun facts. Oh, it's so cute. I love National Geographic. And it's so funny because, like, I think it's Papa Moose has a subscription to National Geographic, so I just kind of leech off of him. And whenever he's done with an issue, he, like, gives it to me. But he always forgets that I want them, so he'll put them in, like, the recycle pile, and Mama Moose gets so mad at him because she's like, you know that Maple reads these! Alright, so now we have the guinea pig costumes. I don't know if these are big enough for syrup. Frisco Bumble guinea pig costume, one size. Yeah, I feel like this would be too small for her. Make them big. How do you want me to do that? I don't suggest getting cat costumes, close stress cats out. So normally they do. Like, I've had lots of cats in the past that you even put a collar on them and they're like, get this shit off of me. They hate it. Syrup is different. Syrup likes wearing clothes. Like, and it was actually something that my old roommate discovered, is like he bought her a little soccer jersey. This was like way back when Japan was like doing really well in the World Cup. He bought her a Japan soccer jersey and he put it on her, and I was like, bro, like cats do not like wearing clothes. And he was like, trust me. And he put it on her and she was just like, yeah, this shit rules. And she was just really like happy and snuggly, and she was just kind of chilling. And then later on I took the shirt off of her before we went to bed because I didn't want her to get like stuck on something if she tried to smoosh underneath the couch or something. I was like, I don't want her to get like stuck or tangled in it. So I took it off her before we went to bed, and I woke up in the morning and I picked it up to move it, and she sat at my feet and meowed until I put it back on her. And she like climbed up my leg to try and get it. I was like, you want to wear this shirt? And she just was so desperate, so I put it on her, and then she was like, hee hee, and just like sat there all happy again. She doesn't like stuff that has too much stuff on it, so like if you have a, I think it's just too big. I think it's too small for her. She doesn't like big costumes, so we have a sushi costume where it makes her like a little like salmon sushi. She doesn't like that because I think it's too heavy on top of her. I think she likes like t-shirts. And so I have her soccer jersey. I have a Christmas jersey that says like, I'm one of Santa's little helpers or something. And then I have a Halloween jersey that actually has a little dress at the bottom of it, and she likes those. When I put those on her, she gets really happy. Oh, I can find pictures. I'm sure I have pictures in my phone. Because I always take a million pictures when she gets the clothes on. And I don't want to put them on her all the time because I don't want it to I don't want to wear her out. I don't want her to get tired of them. And also cats wash themselves and stuff. And so I don't want to get in her way of grooming or anything like that. So I tend to only put them on. Oh, it's so cute, but I just feel like it would be too small for her. I like the wings. But yeah, she yeah, I'll pull out some of the pics, but she just looks happy in all the photos. She's like, hee hee. But yeah, I don't do it all the time because I don't want to get in the way of her grooming herself or like make it so she's like, okay, mommy, I've had enough of the clothes. I keep it as like a special occasion dress up, and she just gets happy every time. She gets all excited and playful, and she's like, haha, I'm wearing clothes. So Mama Moose actually always buys her shirts, and I'm like, you realize we have to spread that. There's so many guinea pig costumes. Wait, how many freaking guinea pig costumes? How many? She definitely can't fit in this smoosher little body. I need to do a syrup measuring session. But I'm 90% sure it's too small for her. I think someone wants you to get a guinea pig. I almost got a rabbit years ago. It was a moment of mania, and it quickly passed, and I was like, I can't handle this. But I used to do these charity events with the local pet rescue where I'm from, and so I would go to these charity events and help out. And there was one rabbit at one of the charity events that just loved me, and it was a room where they were letting the rabbits kind of free roam so that people could play with them and kind of see how rabbits operate and kind of how they move and get an idea for how much space a rabbit needs and all of this. And this one rabbit just fell in love with me, so I'm standing there. And he just kept coming up, but I wound up sitting down and he just like got like in my lap and just sat there and was like, this is my person. And they were like, we've never seen this rabbit like bond to somebody like this before. Do you want this rabbit? And I was like, what's his name? And they're like, his name is David Hasselhoff. And I was like, well, I need to get this rabbit. And so I did like a bunch of like manic research into like what size room does like a rabbit need to be comfortable? Because like I wasn't gonna bring him home and like put him in a cage and be like I rescued you and I'll feed you, but that's all you're getting. I was like, I want him to be happy if I'm gonna bring him home. And so I did all this research and I basically found out I would have to convert like an entire room of my like 3-room apartment at the time into like a rabbit focused space. And I would have to like put up like gates so that like to separate Syrup from the rabbit because there was a good chance they wouldn't get along. And rabbits are like surprisingly fragile in terms of like if they fall, you can't have anything too high that they can jump up on because then if they jump down from it, they can hurt their little feetsies. And so I was like, ugh. I was like, I don't want to like do wrong by this rabbit, so I didn't wind up getting him, but I think about him all the time. He was really cute. Yeah, I mean, now I have more space. Now I could probably plausibly devote a room, or this room, to the rabbit. But I also hate locking Syrup out of rooms in her own home, you know, that makes me feel bad too. I'm like, you know, it's her house. Sometimes she likes to sleep in weird places and I don't want to be like, you can't go here. The rabbit that you would fight is in there. You can never see each other and I have to choose who I spend time with. Because I knew people who had like a rabbit cage like in their garage and they just had a rabbit out there and I was like, is he happy? Like, I would rather, I don't know, I feel like they need socializing. Oh, I feel like it's too small. They're so cute. I think guinea pigs are super cute though. Or are they all bumblebees? Why not? I think guinea pigs are super cute. And rabbits. Honestly, I wish I lived on like a farm so that I could have space for- Oh, look at the little- look at his head coming out of the bee's mouth. It's so cute. It's so cute. And the little wings. I wish I had a farm so I could like have space. Like, this is my rabbit barn. The cat lives in the house. The rabbits have their own like climate controlled barn in the back. Have some guinea pigs in the mix. Let my dogs out into the field. Yeah, he looks like he would bite. There's so many bumblebee guinea pigs. Was this so I could choose the one I preferred? I just think they're all too small. I need to size Syrup to make sure that it's her size. I don't know how big these guys are. I know the guinea pigs range pretty wildly in size, kind of like rabbits. There's I've seen guinea pigs that are more like big hamsters than I've seen guinea pigs that are like monsters. Get her a custom fitted suit. There's still time to suggest cat clothes. Listen, I'm going slow as it is. 3D wooden puzzle simulation animal dinosaur assembly DIY model toy for kids? Wait, do you get to pick? Do you get to pick which dinosaur you have? You do! Wait. I was always a Stegosaurus type of person. Though I also enjoy a Parasaurolophus. Though I also enjoy a Triceratops. I just like and an Ankylosaur. I just like dinosaurs. I was obviously a horse girl, but I was also a big dinosaur kid. So for a long time, a Parasaurolophus was my favorite. Because I just thought that the thing on their head was cool. I was like, they're the coolest and most unique dinosaur. But then I grew to love stegosaurs. Because I just like how badass they are. Because they don't, I mean, they have the spikes on their tail, but they're primarily like a defensive tank type of dinosaur, but I respect that. And I know that the plates are really used to like sun themselves and to absorb heat to help keep their bodies warm. But I just still think that it's badass that they're just like, I'm a walking tank. I'm that guy. How do I tell which is which? Oh, wait. Oh, it's all 6. There's dinosaur assembly, military vehicles, animals, insect, and house assembly. Dinos all the way, baby. I love those wooden skeletons. I think I had them when I was a kid. I think I used to put them together when I was a kid. Why? Why? I don't need manure! I don't even got land or anywhere to put it! Yeah, I used to put together like the dinosaur skeleton puzzles all the time because they're so fun. I don't know where my old ones though. My old ones were really big. I used to have like big ones in my room. I'm sure that Mom and Papa was like took them apart so they could store them easier. They're probably wherever they put the piñata that I rescued at my birthday party. What is this? That is not the shirt that I saw. Hold up. Now it's Keanu Reeves loading a gun. This item is unavailable? Wait, what was it though? It looks like Garfield, when I die, may not go to heaven. I don't know if they let cowboys in. Was this a $66 shirt that no longer is on Etsy? Oh, now it's something else. Disney trip happy? Is that what that says? Disney trip money? Oh, wait. Disney trip mommy? Disney trip daddy? Disney trip brother? Disney trip sister? Disney trip 2023? Who's that for in the family? Disney trip happy. And who's this one for? Disney trip daddy. Huh. I don't know if I'm logged into Etsy. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can actually hide the window for un momento. Oh, no. Sorry, this item is unavailable. So whatever it was. No longer here. So, sorry. Garfield, I don't know if they let cowboy shirt. So can I get the lore on this thing? I'm very online in a lot of ways, in that like most of my internet lore is from like the early 2000s. Like early to like late 2000s, I would say is my strongest internet lore time. And then I like now I'm kind of a casual observer. So this thing I'm really unclear on like what it is. I just see it everywhere. I was gonna say that does sound delicious. Is that on the list? I just don't know what it is, because I see people use it a lot. I see it a lot in, like, emotes. TBH creature. The autism creature, the creature, and Yippee are all names for a simple, computerized, hand-drawn character who has become the unofficial mascot for many people with autism. I love that it's standard 8-inch size. Why is there standard size for it? Why is it $53? Wait, does it come with different hats? Why does it have different hats? Oh, it's an Etsy. Are you a fan of creatures with large eyes and an indeterminate species? If so, welcome to the club. It's a collector's item. It's like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of them. I've seen a bunch of VTubers use them. I was just like, I don't know where this came from. It's like, I don't know the lore behind this. I just kind of accepted the one with a Nidoran horn and said, okay, it has a Nidoran horn, so I like it now. I already have so many plushies, you don't understand. I don't post about them very often, but I have a ton on my couch behind me. And when I moved, I had so many, I couldn't fit them in my, what's it called? In my pod. And so I actually put them all in the trunk of one of my cars. Or my car, rather. One of my cars. I was using Mama and Papa Moose's car at the same time, too, so I was like, I was swapping between my car and Mama Moose's car to like ferry things around because I was kind of loading my car with things because I was having it transported out here. And so I was using it kind of as like a secondary moving device, if you will. I know they say not to do that, but I was also like, I need to save money right now. And so I was loading, while using Mama Moose's car, because she wasn't really driving much at the time, while using Mama Moose's car to like get to work and stuff like that, I was loading up my car full of stuff. And so when people were like, yeah, like, did you get a new car? I didn't know, I haven't seen you use that car before, coming to work. I was like, well, if I bring the other one, you're gonna see that, like, the entire bag of it is literally full of Pokemon plush toys. It's not happening. It was like Mama Moose's was like my stealth car. But I still have quite a few Pokemon plushes in the back of my car. Like, even after I moved, I, like, brought some of them inside, and then I was like, I don't really have space for all of these. Now I wonder if people, like, look in the back and judge me. Look, who is this weird bitch with all the evolutions in the back of her car? I'm like, Mama Moose, can you just, can you ship your car out to me so I can use it as camouflage again? I'm like, do you really need it? It's just a car. Just send that bad boy across the country. Your daughter's shame is at stake. Plushies are a sign of class. I have all the evolutions. I have a bunch of Meowths. I have like a giant Meowth. The Meowth is actually at home. I left that at my parents' house. I left it in my room. I left it on my bed, and the last time I visited, he had a fedora on. And I was like, why does my Meowth have a fedora on him? And Papa Moose was like, I needed to class up the joint. And I was like, don't put a fucking fedora on my Meowth. I have a zillion Meowths and a bunch of Eevees. Those are the two that I have the most of. And I have like the older one, like not the Burger King, the KFC ones, but I have all the Evolutions, like the full size ones. They're really big. Like there's no reason they're big as they are. And I think I have like a Cyndaquil. I have a bunch. But I only brought some of them with me. I left some of them at home, but I packed a bunch of them into the back of my car. Shipped it, so they're all still outside. Well, not all of them, but the ones I left there. I should take a picture of the ones I left at home, though, because I actually set them up really nice over my bed in my parents' house, so it's just kind of like this, like, shrine to, like, Pokemon now, except the Meowth has a fedora for some reason. Because Papa Moose declared it so. But yeah, I'll take a picture of the ones that are still in the trunk of my car. That might actually be a hilarious shot. Because it just kind of looks like I've stolen them or like I'm gonna be selling them out the back or something. I don't know if I need this rare 100% genuine ichthyosaur dinosaur fish reptile fossil plate. Exquisite! It's $80,000! Why? How big is it? Oh my god. Wait, they let people sell this shit? They don't just like take it and put it in it belongs in a museum. What a steal. Rasta Impasta Men's Pickle. I'll block whoever this is. Just kidding. I'm not gonna be Pickle Rick. He turns into a pickle. Funniest shit you've ever seen. It's some Animal Crossing BS. Now that I'm thinking about all the plushies out of my car, I'm getting really self-conscious. It's one of those things that I try and like push down out of my mind because I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. Now that it's come up, I'm just sitting here just like in pain. Squishmallows. Official Kelly toy plush 8-inch squishy soft. Why don't you rescue them and bring them into syrup? Because she knocks them off of everything. She's like, this is my space. It's okay to leave all of that in the car. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not particularly worried. Everything that I have in my car is like not. First of all, I do not have a nice car. It's a truck. And it's old as shit and falling apart. It does not look nice on the outside or the inside, and everything inside is probably like $15 each or less. So I'm not terribly concerned about people singling out my car. If it's visible, you're gonna have to trust me on this one. It's my car looks like there's like I'm the car where when you see it parked in the parking lot, you like park as far away as possible. Cause you're like, that person is selling meth. So I'm not super concerned. I have the abduction meth truck. What is this? Squishmallows. He's so good. God damn it! What? Thank God. I thought that somebody had swapped in the pickle with a different name and image just to fuck with me. Think a car thief isn't going to break into the meth car? Not really. Like I said, I don't think anyone's gonna try and steal a bunch of plushies. People are looking for, like, electronics. I do not have that in there. I don't even have a radio. Yeah, I thought someone was trying to get me. Good thing. Crone really wants you to get that pickle costume. I won't. This is cute though. I love little mooses. What is he? He's just squishy? Just a squishy boy? Cute. I like him. I have a moose I have a heating pad that's shaped like a moose actually. I have a lot I have moose paraphernalia. We need to put this car on this list. No! I like my car. It's sturdy, it's just old. Science. It's a chonky boy. What if I'm looking for Weiss cards? I do not keep my cards in my car. I don't keep anything of value in my car. Like I said, I don't even have a radio. It's old boy. National Geographic Stunning Chemistry Set. Mega Science Kit with over 15 easy experiments. Make a volcano, launch a rocket, create fizzy reactions, and more. STEM toy. I do not have the space. I would actually do a science stream. I do not physically have the space to do some of this stuff without getting, like, in trouble, probably, with my landlords. Maybe someday. So what the hell is that? What is this? I think I've seen these Bean Boozled. What is this? Bean Boozled Jelly Beans. Spinner gift box. Bean Boozled 6th edition. Nice and weird flavors tasting game. Straight from the source. It's a 50-50 roulette of a good flavor or something gross. Why would I want this? Russian roulette for jelly beans? I don't want to eat gross stuff though as a punishment. Content. I don't like eating gross stuff though. I'm very sensitive to flavor. I'm sensitive. Instead of playing Sonic 06, you eat a jelly bean that tastes like earwax. It's gross though. Made for content creators. I don't really eat, like I said, I don't really eat candy. Sour Punch straws. I'm not good with sour stuff. I like sour drinks, and I like beer. I like sours. Occasionally, it's not like the only beer I drink, but like I enjoy them. But sour candy, I've never been able to handle. I'm always like, like I like certain sour flavors. Sour candy makes me like no warheads. One time I had a warhead in my mouth for like 2 seconds and I spit it out and screamed. Jelly Belly Pet Rat Gummy Candy. Why would you want— No! Why would you want to have a pet rat that you eat? Also, no! What about sour Skittles? Those aren't quite as intense. That's kind of the same as, what was it? Sour Starburst? They're like not, like... They're sour without being like... type of thing. Rato. You already accepted a bag of gummy rats? Yeah, it's because I have plans for those. It's because I have plans. If you give a moose a muffin, obviously. Obviously. I have to select a variant. Obviously. I need to know. I need to know what happens if you give a moose a muffin. What is this? One-way... Show me the picture. Oh, cute! One-way mirror window mount bird feeder. So wait. So it's so... One-way mirror. So how does it work? Is the mirror here so that the bird can't see like the cat checking it out? The bird doesn't see you, but yeah. I wonder if I can have this. I see. I wonder if I can have this. Most apartment complex... I haven't really read the rules. I haven't really read the rules for where I live now. Because I was like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, so I was like, I'm not gonna like, you know, make alterations. Or anything. But at my old building, I actually wanted to put a bird feeder or some wind chimes out, but they said you couldn't have anything hanging. Like even inside, like over your deck. And so I couldn't put anything up because they don't want anything that hangs off of the side of the building, because if somebody like walks under it and it falls, like that just so happens to occur, it's like a liability thing for them. And so they like didn't allow it. But if I don't have to answer to a landlord, I want this. I feel like it would definitely attract. You'd have to have it like pretty high up so that like it could really only be accessed by birds. So I feel like squirrels will always find a way, you know? I feel like that's why a lot of people put their bird feeders like pretty far away from their house. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it on there because I love that and I want to remember it. But I need to do some research. Here's a link you can post. Yeah, I've seen squirrels do some crazy things to, because my parents have a I'm trying to think of how to describe it. My parents have a bird feeder, but it's like if this is the I'm drawing it with my if this is like the stand for the bird feeder, it kind of like goes, it has like a thing on top of it to stop squirrels, and then like it's like a kind of rounded, like almost like an upside down bowl on top of it, and then it comes out from the bowl, like the pole comes out and the bird feeder hangs in like two different directions so that squirrels can't like climb up the pole. They hit the bowl and it's hard to like get around. But I've seen them like climb up things kind of in range of the bird feeder and launch themselves onto it from above. Like squirrels do some like secret agent shit in order to access the bird feeder. So that's the other thing I'm worried about, is I don't want to like invite squirrels up to my window. Or maybe I do actually. I don't know. I have to think about it. Little buddy. Here's a link you can post. Yeah, this is when I was like, I don't have a link to my throne or anything. I said I haven't posted a link or something, and then like moments later this popped up with, here's a link you can post. Only entities that belong on pancakes can use, parentheses, maple syrup. It's a pillow? It's a memory foam pillow that looks like pancakes? I'm not clicking on all of them just so that I don't spend time waiting for things to load so I can go slightly faster. The Legend of Little Buddy. Yeah, she's her current favorite thing actually is a pillow that I draped a blanket on top of. I didn't do it intentionally. Like, I had the pillow because I was leaning on it on my couch, and then I had the blanket on top of me, and then I went to get up and I put the pillow down and I just sort of threw the blanket on top of it. I came back like a couple hours later and she was curled up on top of the pillow, on top of the blanket, and she just looked so happy, and I was like, oh, I can't move it now. But now that's where she goes every day. Like, I've just set it up for her. And she gets on top of it, so maybe I can finally get my pillow back and replace it with this one. Because she's obsessed with it right now. This is her food! TD Dental. This is her what I lovingly refer to as her crunchies. Her chicken crunchies. Mommy, you must put out my crunchies. Eat my crunchies. I need to, I think I need to actually change my address on this thing. I'm not gonna do it on stream though, obviously. Just put that out there before anybody freaks out. I think I need to change my address on this because I think I was actually having stuff shipped to Mama Moose and Papa Moose's house because I was like, oh, I don't know like where I'm gonna be living when if I ever deploy this thing. So I need to change my address. So they're not like, what the fuck is this? Does she know the sound of the container? Yeah, she knows. It's a bag. It's a bag and it has Velcro. It's like one of those fancy bags with Velcro at the top of it. And so when you like pull open the Velcro and she hears the shh, she's like, like she knows the second that the TD Dental is in the schmicks. What is Super Moose? I have no clue what this is, Koji. Koji, what the hell is Super Moose? I mean, you said you have no clue what it is, but does anyone know what Super Moose Steam? It's a pound. It's $2. What's Super Moose? I see you have a human fist. Sounds like a moose, but super. It's got goggles on. Look at this. Why is he... What is this? Because he's super? You know what? Looks like a super moose. Bush Baby Statement Necklace. Bush Baby Jungle Jewelry. Is this a necklace that's just full of bush babies? Oh, good. We have the matching earrings. Bush Baby Statement Drop earrings. It's just a bunch of bush babies, just like all over your body. It's a mixed review adventure indie game. You love to hear it. These are a statement necklace and statement drop earrings. Don't forget that for big suggestions, you can set it to be contribution based so it can be paid over time. Oh, I didn't even remember that. Probably go in and like adjust my settings. Was this a gift or was it a message? Oh, I think it was just Wagaru, thank you. Thank you, Prinny. What is this? Is this a mic? Is this a mic? Is my current mic not good enough? That's a real question, not an accusation. That's a for my information sort of question. I know I have worse like echo here than at my old place because this room is a lot bigger than my old streaming room, so there's a lot more echo involved. I just don't know how to stop it without putting up like big ugly acoustic panels, which I don't really want to do because like I've said, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, so I don't want to make big alterations that I'm gonna have to fix when I move out. It's an XLR mic. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I need like a mixer for it? I'll leave it there just in case. Like I said, I'm gonna go back through after and like actually click. I don't have to do click every single one and wait for the settings to load in. So this is a good one. That's my problem is I don't know anything about mics, really. When I set up my current setup and I like got this mic to use for streaming, I had literally just like asked friends. I was like, what's like a good starter mic? Because I don't want to expose myself, but I'm gonna expose myself because I don't. The last 2 weeks have changed me. I'm built different now. I've talked about this before. Before I started streaming, I made like basically a throwaway channel, and I streamed a couple of times on my throwaway channel so that my friends could like give me tips on my setup and we could like test like, hey, does this work? Does this other thing work? How does it sound? Are my settings good? Like, is my internet good enough for this? Like that kind of thing. And I've actually showed Kuruko one of those videos because I'd actually clipped part of one of them because it was like, it was like very like, I wasn't using, I was using a free model from the, I was using a free model from the Steam workshop. So it's like a model that like a bunch of people use like when they're just messing around or like just starting out and they don't have their own model yet. It's like basically a place. It's actually one of the girls' frontline girls. And I put so much effort into it for just like, I have like 5 of my friends watching this to like let me know if this looks good kind of thing. It was very high effort. But I played one of the Call of Duties. Maybe I'll like, I don't know, maybe I'll blur the model just because I don't want people to be like weirded out by my voice coming out of a different model, but like basically it was very high effort because I played one of the Call of Duties, but before I did it, I did research on all the guns that were in the game and I matched them up with all of the guns currently released in Girls Frontline, and I made an overlay so that depending on what gun I was using in Call of Duty, it would swap in a picture of the gun from Girls Frontline like standing behind me, like so like as I swapped guns in Call of Duty, it would like swap to the Girls Frontline gun that I was using, so she was like standing behind me like my stand. And so it's I did a few streams like that because I was basically testing out my setup and making sure that like, you know, my internet worked and I had all the settings right and my audio was okay. But you can actually tell that I'm using a different mic in the video because I was using like a Turtle Beach like headset. And I remember like the number one thing my friends told me. Well, they told me a few things. The biggest feedback I got from my test streams was, bro, imagine you with a real mic. So I was like, please tell me what mic is okay. I was like, but I would prefer if it wasn't like $1 zillion because I don't really know what I'm doing. So I don't want to do that thing where you buy like $1,000 mic and you're like, I'm gonna be a streamer, and then you stream like twice and then you're like, I'm not good at this. I was like, I want to start out like, you know, at a reasonable priced mic so that I'm not being irresponsible. And then the second biggest thing I got was, Maple, are you streaming on Wi-Fi? And I was like, yeah, what's the problem? And then they taught me how to plug into my wired internet. Those are my... You say that but bought a whole ass live 2D model? Well, I was like, you know, when I started streaming like in earnest, not on like a throwaway channel, I was like, I want it to be, you know, I want it to feel good to me, but I also don't want to, you know, buy like the physical equipment. Like, I'm not gonna buy like, I don't know what a good laptop is. I'm gonna say Alienware, even though I'm sure they're not that good or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna buy like a Alienware laptop and like $1,000 mic, and I'm not gonna like completely soundproof my room until like I ease into it more. Like, learned a few months back that Barry always streams on Wi-Fi, and I thought of you. Wait, she does? Oh no! What a god! Might as well plug into your toaster. Like I said, I don't know anything about laptops. At least you knew what an Ethernet port looked like. Yeah, I did. Well, because I'm old enough that like I used to have to plug in. I used to have to plug my laptop in because I'm from the era where like not all computers came equipped with Wi-Fi adapters inside of them. And like my first Xbox, you had to plug in because you could buy the Wi-Fi accessory to use with it. But it didn't have Wi-Fi built into it. So I knew it from that. I'm old enough that I had that experience. So at least there's that. But yeah, I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, well, because that was the thing, is I was like, even if I don't like streaming, even if like I try this and after like a couple months I'm like, yeah, that was cool, but I'm good. I was like, I still like me, you know? Like, I still like having, like, this body, and, like, I feel like everyone should have their OC and be a little extra about it. So I was like, I don't feel bad about that. Stream with Wi-Fi when I'm on laptop because I don't have extra Ethernet cables. That's fair. I think I've accidentally streamed from Wi-Fi like once or twice, but I can usually tell right away. Here we are a year and a bit later. Yeah, I wound up liking streaming a lot. It was really fun, so I was like, oh, good. Maybe I should buy a real mic. I mean, my mic isn't bad, but I'm sure that people would like judge it. But I'll leave that there. I'll ask. I don't know. Is that good? Let me ask my friends who know more what their what their thoughts are. You a long lost relative of Ronald Weasley? Is this gonna be a D's nuts joke? Why do you think I went fucking? I'm getting a model now. Because you're smart. Because you have the killer instinct. You know OCs are worth it. I think it's because of the red hair, Maple. Okay, but you can't blame me for being on. You can't blame me. You can't blame me for being on my guard. What is this one? What is it? It has a title, but it didn't have a picture. It had the gift. What? That's probably one that I shouldn't have. It's like a single that needs to be like a community. It's a waifu card. She's my beloved. My neurons are firing. Permanently traumatized by Kochi. Yeah! Yeah! Settings play. Yeah, I think my filters and settings are good. Like, that was the part that I took a really long time setting up, and I tested a lot. I did a lot of, like, I watched all the YouTube videos that was like, okay, put them at, like, this level, and then talk at, like, your normal level, and then yell, and look at the levels, and adjust accordingly. I did a lot of that stuff, actually. Kaplan, thank you for the bits. I did a lot of that stuff, and I've actually had VTubers, like, hit me up, and be like, what are the settings you use on your mic? And I just like copy and paste them, and I'm like, these might not work for like your specific room or your specific mic, but like these are a good starting point, and like, you know, adjust this one if the level looks like this, and adjust this one if the level looks like this. I've actually like, given that away to like a couple people who've asked, because I was just like, oh yeah, here you go. Like, I just did this with like some guy talking to me through YouTube all day. Custom play mats. Oh, I actually have a really cool. I have a few cool custom. I have a saber one from Fate Stay Night. I have a saber mat because it matched my Fate Weiss deck. So I liked to use that because of the synergy. I also have saber card sleeves. So I have like the triple synergy going on. But I also have the Kanata one. That you know I'm a lobster sent me. It's really cool. I didn't want to like put it away because it's so cool. So I actually have it like laying on the back of my. Oh, I forgot I got a HoloLive Super Expo. But I put the Kanata one on top of it. It's actually like laying on the top on sort of like the back part of my couch so that I can see it. Gilding the lily, I love that phrase. What is ash and ember? Yeah, I have like a lot of, what is this? Oh, it's a print. Oh, it's Outer Wilds. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, that's dope. Trying to figure out. I was like, is this a game? Yeah, I have the Kanata one displayed, so I need to think about what I would want there. I feel like there would be like, I feel like a Korone one. I have my Weiss. Oh. This is her hoodie. It's her pink hoodie. This wasn't released officially, right? There's no. Oh yeah, it's Etsy. I was like, there's no way. Oh, you have to like put in like sizing information. Nobody can know. Nobody can know that I'm 6'9". Sorry, 6'13". 6'9" without the antlers. Nobody can know I'm 6'13". Yeah, this wasn't released officially. They do release some of the girls' hoodies, but they didn't release this one. I was always so mad. Ooh, Coruscant enamel pin. They did release her shirt though, but it's not really her shirt. It's a shirt that she wears under that hoodie. But her shirt that she wears under the hoodie, it's one of those ones that has like the shoulders cut out of it. So it's like kind of more of a tank top that has like sleeves that kind of extend out from it. But the shirt that they sold as part of that is just a regular t-shirt. And I'm like, God, like I really want to cut the shoulders and sew them up so that it's like her actual shirt. But I also don't want to risk ruining the shirt when I don't think I can get another. So I've been like in a conundrum. Wait, this is so cute. She's so tiny with her big controller. Is this a Switch Pro controller? I can't tell if it's a Switch Pro or an Xbox controller. They look really similar to me at like a distance. What? How am I supposed to know the size? information. I'll have to look. Buy 2 shirts, problem solved. I mean, it was a limited time thing, so like the shirt came and then I was like, oh, it's a regular t-shirt. I'd like to make it more like her shirt. And then I was like, oh, I only have one. You can write default. Oh, I want to like look. I want to see if there's like silver or gold or whatever. If we commission fan art, do we at you on Twitter? Wait, like once it's done, or yeah, you can at me. I don't know if you meant like during the process. I don't know. If you have art you want to show me, you can totally at me. That's totally fine. I've always gone back and forth on the silver or gold thing. I don't know how other people feel about that. I don't know if you guys prefer silver or gold for things, but like when I was a kid, I was always like, gold's the way to go. Because I was like, the first place winner gets a gold medal and the second place winner gets a silver medal. So of course you want gold because it means you're better. But then like, as I got older, I was like, oh, silver's like more subtle and it's kind of classy and I kind of like the like silver look. And so then I started buying like mostly jewelry that was like silver colored. And then they started coming out with rose gold, which is like gold but like a little more pink. It's like almost like brassy looking, not brassy, almost like bronzy looking, I guess. And I really like it because it's like the subtleness of silver, but it has kind of the decorative quality of gold, and it's kind of like a nice warm color. So I like that. So now I'm really obsessed with like rose gold things. But I feel like trends always change, and who knows? Who knows? Then you could view product. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, they have grades. What the hell is A grade versus B grade versus C grade? What does that mean? The others are sold out though. Oh, cute. Cute! What does it mean though? Silver's naturally antimicrobial. Oh, is it? That's cool. What's A versus B versus C? Oh, here we go. A grade, near perfect quality. B grade, flawed pins. Oh, so A is actually the best. Let's put A grade. Here it is. So I put A grade. A grade. I did it. Damn it! This is why I was like, I'm not gonna click them anymore, and then I just keep clicking them because I can't help myself. The Hidden Life of Deer. Lessons from the Natural World. What is it a book? Oh, paperback. Oh, but they got a Kindle option. I love deer though. I love deer almost as much as I love moose. Moose are just more powerful. Heart rate monitor. Bluetooth. Wait. Accepted, I dare you! Chest strap heart monitor. Do it, coward. The one I have, it's good. Somebody else with the if you give a moose a muffin. I already have one. Or not a muffin. I already have one of these books. I don't have a muffin yet. No one's given me one because we don't know what happens. I swear to God. Wait, we're back. We're back, baby. Icaronicterus. Index fossil bat Knightia fossil fish. Positive and negative. Plate. What the $33,000? It's not a hardcover picture book, I guarantee you. It might be hard and it might have a picture, but that is not what that is. Triceratops skull, Hell Creek Formation, Cretaceous, $1 million. I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch. Who put this on here? I love it though. It belongs in a museum. Positive and negative fish, $100,000. Why is the Tyrannosaurus Rex? Oh, it's a cast skeleton posed to suit your needs, so it's not like a real skull. That's why it's cheaper. I was like, why is the T-Rex cheaper than the Triceratops skull? But I don't think it's real. Genuine Triceratops. Well, okay, well then why is this one so much cheaper? Why is it a 25%? Why is it 25% of the other Triceratops skulls? Does this one suck more? They're both from Green River, Wyoming, apparently. There are a lot of Triceratops, dead Triceratops in Green River, Wyoming. What happened in Green River, Wyoming? You guys can't see. Hold on. We're gonna do a... Holy fuck. Okay. I was like, we're about to run through this shit. Moose shirt, moose gifts, moose t-shirts, elk shirt, elk gifts, moose fan gifts. Just have Jurassic Park in her house. There's a time I actually have like a bunch of like cool Jurassic Park stuff because I love Jurassic Park. But I don't think I could fit a Triceratops skull in my house at this point. I don't think that's gonna happen. It's part 2. It's almost bedtime, I know. I know better than anyone. I'm trying to like roll my sleep schedule back this week because HoloFest is this weekend, so I have to wake up at 2 a.m. So I'm like, oh my god. I have to wake up at probably closer to 1:30 because they have like the little mini pre-show thing, or they have like announcements ahead of time. But I have to like wake up at 1:30 on Saturday and Sunday so that I can support my girls. Oh, always be yourself, except if you can be a moose. Then always be a moose. I will take it. But it's I don't think it's a hardcover picture book. I think I need to come in here later and like fix some of the formatting. It's a good message though, and I will take this shirt. Funny moose gift. Moose lover present. That's me. Meese. Meese. What? It's a 9-ounce hand-poured candle in a glass jar. It's vanilla scented. I love it, Meese. Use. Doom Eternal Pinky Demon statue. Wait, look, it's my son. Oh, he's so beautiful. Wait, I need to go in here and fix these. I'm just like clicking on stuff. I'm clicking on stuff and I don't know if I mean it. So I have to like go back later and be like, I don't need this. I don't need this. What the fuck is this? $1.6 million for a Gem Mint 10. It's a baseball card? 1968 Rookie Stars. Gem Mint 10, Hobby's Best. Is this a guy who died or something? It's the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. It's all about the Mets, baby. It's fine as long as no one buys them. I'm gonna have a really stressful hour after this stream is done. Is it legal to have fossils where you are? I don't know. I know that there's some places, I know where I'm from, there's a lot of stuff where you have to like turn in historical artifacts if you find them. So that's why, and also like, I personally am like, it belongs in a museum. So yes and no. The man had a 27-year career in the MLB. He's still alive. Horace, did you put this on my list? Is that why you have so much information? I don't know much about baseball. I just know that if you say that you're a Yankees fan, in my neck of the woods, you will get shot. What's this? $81. A fishing adventure game. Dredge. Why is it $81? I need to look it up. Is it like is it a board game or is it a... Ah, that's why. Okay, I'll look it up for your love of horror and the sea. That's true. In a way. I love the sea in a it scares me kind of way. That's a steal. I did not, but love Demets, baby, love Demets. Are there be any legality over dinosaur bones? Because it's a thing where it's like they're so rare and there's such like there's something that you can like learn from that I think it's like, I think some people can like, I think you can own them, but I think you have to like at least report them or something. I don't know what the laws are. Oh, here's the Mio. I thought about getting the Mio hoodie and I didn't actually, because I have the Ayame hoodie and I wear it like everywhere. It's like my like most worn hoodie. But this is cute. Oh, it's a pullover too. It's not a zip up. That might be the reason why I didn't get it, because I tend to like the zip up so that I don't mess up my hair if it's done nicely or something. And also my hair tends to get really staticky. Like when I pull like sweaters over it, it goes like poof. And so I'm partial to things where I don't have to pull them over my head. But it looks really cozy. There are console ports of Dredge too? Wait, really? Mio mama. Mio mama. Oh, sha. I do think this is really cute though. Got it. Oh, we got more $2,000 Parmesan. Okay, so this is only the second cheese wheel. Parmigiano Reggiano. Whole cheese wheel. 80 pounds! Age 24 years. It's... Like, do they just come like this? Can they even send cheese in the mail? Isn't this like unpasteurized? Isn't it like considered illegal in America or whatever? Because we can't have any fun. Bandai Hobby Best Hit Chronicle 2 out of 5 Sega Saturn. What is this? Is this a mini console type of thing? Consume the cheese. It's old enough to drink. Huh. You can have Parmesan in the US, but can you have unpasteurized Parmesan? Like it's just a wheel? Oh, there are other cheeses that are banned. Interesting. Oh, it's a model kit! Oh, that's cool! Wait, that's really fun, actually. Sonic X Japanese language Blu-ray. What is this? Sonic X? Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. It's not even out yet. This is a pre-order. The Sonic series that was on Fox? I don't know about it. Sonic Boom. It's Sonic Adventure 2 anime. Ah, okay. World's largest gummy worm. It's over $30. I don't want to know how big this is. What is this stuff? I thought it was titty. And then I realized it was a gummy bear's arms. like, woohoo! It's the world's largest gummy bear. 5 pounds of gummy. Woof. Woof. You tell me this doesn't look like an upside down titty monster. Like it looks like a well endowed female doing a handstand. Oh, Gatomon! Gatomon was one of my What titties are you looking at that are blue? I mean, she might be wearing like a bodysuit. You don't know. You know, gummy boobs. Gatomon was always one of my favorite Digimon. My favorite Digimon I felt like changed like every day. It was because I love Gomamon. I always loved Gomamon. I always loved Gabumon. I always loved Gatomon. I always loved like Metal. I like Garurumon, but I liked not Wereguru. I like Metal Garurumon. I like Neferdimon. Like and that's the thing is like I feel like it's so hard to like pick a fave, but Gatomon was always top tier. Oh, I love the gloves. Love the cute glovies. Ugh. I always thought it was so weird that she was champion level though. When when I was watching the TV show originally, 'cause I was like, well, she's like, you know, everyone else just gets a rookie. Why does she get a champion for just like her standard Digimon? Oh, we got Shadow in the schmicks. He's a foot tall. 12 inches. 12 inches of shadow. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom. Let's see some details on this. Yeah, he's pretty big. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. Anyway, oh yeah, look, we got some wood! A splintered history of wood. Belt sander races, blind woodworkers, and baseball bats? This will help. Oh, I love the cover! Oh, that's so cool, though. They got it on Kindle. They do. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom. This will help what? It'll help me in doing my woodworking stream. Not to give too big of a peek into what I'm gonna do, but Thursday was also gonna be my woodworking stream. I was planning on bitching out of the woodworking stream by using the stream on Thursday. But perhaps I can do a sequel. a more informative woodworking stream instead of simply instead of demonstrating it for you. Is this how much a Steam Deck costs? Well, now I see why nobody has one. Jesus. I forgot to put in the price. That seems about right. Can't argue with that. Wait, is this another heart rate monitor? Wait, this one is a watch thingy. that different than the other one, or is it like part of it? The Department of Valve spun off into its own company. That's a deck like a patio at that price. Crystal growing experiment? But you grow crystals? What kind of crystals are they? If they grow, how long do they take? I need to look into some of these bad boys. Growing like a petri dish or something? 7 crystals, 10 crystals, 3 crystals. Huh. Those are classic make some meth. I remembered, I had to look it up the other day. Because I couldn't remember the proper name for them, and now I've forgotten again. But there was this, like, trend when I was a kid where you could, like, buy... You could buy these... I think they were called, like, shrinky dinks or something. You could buy these, like, kits where you could color in, like, pictures of, like, butterflies and other things like that, and then you put them in the oven, and then you take them out of the oven, and, like, the thing that you've drawn is shrunk a whole lot, so you can turn it into, like, a keychain or a little toy or something like that. You basically, yeah, you color, like, a big piece of, I'm not sure what the material is, and then it shrinks in the oven, and, like, but it actually maintains all the detail really well. So you can, like, draw a big picture and then make it small, basically. Shrunk and got thicker. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think KK does them, because I've seen her make some of them and then post the finished products after. I've seen her work on those before, but I couldn't remember, like, the proper name of them. But yeah, I think they're called Shrinky Dinks or something like that. That's what these... Do you guys remember, like, the Grow a Dinosaur ones, too? Where you get, like, a little, like, tiny dinosaur figure and you put it in water or whatever, and then, like, when you take it out, it's ginormous. This is always... That's what, like, this makes me think of. Moose novelty socks. Just a girl who loves moose. That's true. These have sizes. I feel like socks are generally one size. I always need to get, like, kids socks though, because my feet are kind of tiny. Just girl who loves moose. Apparently you're not supposed to eat them. I always wanted to eat them really badly. Pop Moose was like, do not. Had to grow an octopus that my friend brought over and left in my pool. How big was that bad boy at the end of that? A Geiger counter nuclear radiation detector? Whoa! Whoa. Toxic moose! Joe, what am I gonna need this for? Gonna stream my trip into Chernobyl. Pet Stages Crunchy Pickle Kicker Dental Catnip Cat Toy. What's with all the pickles? The future, don't say that. I'm kind of a big dill. Funniest shit I've ever seen. She actually loves the crinkle things. It says crunchy. She likes the crinklies. Every time I find, like, a cat thing with crinklies in it, I have to buy them. Why do I need this? No message? Why do I need electric tools? I actually have a few electric tools in my closet, actually, now that I think about it. But these look more intense. I think I just have an electric screwdriver. Power screwdriver. I want a bone saw, though. Where's the bone saw on this list? Country girls. Intentions unclear. Never hurts to have some tools. Pet rock? Okay, so I actually had a pet rock when I was a kid. But it wasn't one of these ones that you buy. Like, I found it outside. And I brought it inside. And I painted it, like, pretty colors. And then I glued googly eyes to it. And I think I drew, like, a little smile on it, too. And, And did you get its shots? I think it's still in my room actually. My mama moose was not like particularly thrilled because it was straight up a rock from outside that I just like brought inside and then I painted it so she couldn't like wash it properly. And she was like, this thing is like jagged and weird and it's gonna leave like scratches on my furniture. And so she made me keep it on this little like styrofoam plate, and I think I still have that in my room. I have like a styrofoam plate with like my pet rock with his googly eyes on it. Halloween horror movie mysterious character hoodie and sweatpants suit fashion. Killing it since 1978. Holy shit. They have different sizes too. Holy shit, I want to wear this. I want to wear this entire outfit into work as a flex. What are they gonna do? Fire me? What the fuck is this? Email what is seamless? What does seamless mean? What do you need with a full-size Tifa? Oh, I see. Oh. Oh. Okay, anyway. Final Fantasy XI Shantoto and Chocobo Bring Arts action figure set. I mean, you probably already have this. You're correct. I do have it! No, it's back! I do have the Shantoto Chocobo figure. I actually shipped it to Mom and Papa Moose's house, and I think sometimes Papa Moose gets so many packages that sometimes he just doesn't even like read the name on it. So when sometimes my packages come and he's just like, he just rips them open and he's like, shit. And I think he did that with that package. It's not like I ever sent anything there that I'm like not okay. I do have to warn them near Christmas though, because I send my Christmas presents there because it's just easier to like send them there and then wrap them at their house. And so I always have to tell them like the month or two before Christmas. I'm like, when stuff starts getting there with my name on it, I better not find it open. They're like, okay. But usually he just opens stuff with reckless abandon. And so my Shantoto and Chocobo figure got there and he opened it up and he was like so mad at me. Not because I bought it, because he was like, damn it, I didn't know this existed. It's like, well, you can look at mine for a while. It's like, it's not like I'm there. Azure Lane Royal Tumbler 15-piece. Why is it $5,000? What is... There you go. What is this? It's literally a tumbler. Why is it 5,000 Canadian dollars? Dragon Age adult coloring book. Why do they sell these used? Yeah, wait, has somebody colored it all in already? Regardless, this must be scoured for evidence of elf ghost. That's correct. I will take that, actually. I actually almost, the dollar is not doing good. Yeah, I got a really scary email from my, I got a really scary email from my place of, what would you call it? Place of financial, essentially my bank. I got an email from them that was basically like, don't worry, we're okay. And I was like, why are you sending me this? Like, by sending me this, I assume you're not okay. I love the elf ghost sticker. Financial institution, there you go. Yeah, I wonder if there are elf ghost blueprints in here. I mean, if there are, I'll find them, clearly. I've never done like an adult coloring book before. I almost bought, it wasn't a coloring book, but it was a Sonic kind of coloring book, but it was more like it was like a sticker and paper art book. So basically they like give you the outlines and they give you like the stickers to kind of color the lines in, but the stickers are all kind of a little bit like mixed up on the sheet. So it's almost like doing a puzzle, I guess. It's like doing a puzzle where you like stick the sticker in to kind of build Sonic. Like a coloring book, but for adults. And I almost got the Sonic like sticker book just because I thought it would be fun to kind of like assemble the pieces to color in Sonic. But I didn't wind up getting it because I was just like, when am I gonna have time to do this? Cat, paw, cushion, chair, comfy, kawaii, chair, plush. Is this a... It's cute. Oh, it's like a... Oh, it's like a little, I wonder if that would fit in the chair I'm using. The chair's kind of small. But maybe it would, because it looks smooshy. It looks squishy. I love the little toe beans. Back support toe beans. Fat orange cat plush, fat kitten stuffed animals to... The fuck? La criatura. Why is he looking like this, though? Why is he looking like my son, legally distinct Garfield? Why is he looking like this? Cheese with holes patterned. Oh, seat covers for your car. Get some cheese in the schmicks. If all you're getting is cheese wheels, you might want these cheese-themed seats. I've never used seat covers in my car. Oh god, it's the other Bean Boozled. Oh, 4th edition. What was the one I got earlier? Did I get an outdated Bean Boozled? Wait, it's actually by Jelly Belly? Jelly Belly, is courting the influencer market? Interesting. D&D stats mug. Seems essential for you, especially at work. Oh, it's +5 to sarcasm. Wait, that's really cute. I feel like my boss would be mad if he saw me using that. he said that is fill of me. Sometimes. I used to threaten to slash his tires whenever I was mad, and then he was like, if someday my tires wind up getting slashed, even if it's not you, you're the first person I'll send the police after. And I was like, try me, old man. Oh wow, this is a big ass USB port. What is all that? It's Bill Murray! 3.0, 7 ports, USB data hub splitter with LED individual on and off. What am I using right now? I actually just got a new one. Got a new one for Black Friday, I just didn't advertise it. Four ports, 2 HDMI. Oh, wait. 6 ports. 6 USB, 2 H. Micro USB? So I have one, but I mean, you can always use more, because you can also link them together into a nightmare chain. Wait, let me look at it after the stream. I want to see, like... I want to see the size and everything, see if I can fit it in. Ooh! What? I like the table flip. Ornate cosplay wig with bone hair clip. Oh, it's cute actually. I like how they make her ears out of the hair. I'll just wear this around my house. I feel like if I can't be with my wife, I will become my wife. Wait, are these just... Are these just little, like, put up your dukes? Put on chickens! Put these on syrup. Yeah, they're just little put up your dukes. So I actually sent, there's a picture, I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's one of those pictures that has been like messed up. I think it was like when someone tries to take like a panorama shot type of thing. Let me find it actually. It's worth it. Oh, I almost just pulled it like so. There's this picture that I sent to Mama Moose. There's this picture that I sent to Mama Moose. Yeah, I think it's a cat whose proportions have been like completely messed up by like a panoramic shot that didn't go well. And whenever Mama Moose like asks me how I'm doing, or like if I'm having a bad day, or if she's like, my cats are driving me crazy, like basically for any occasion I send her this photo. That's what this reminds me of. The like stanced up. That's what this reminds me of. It's like the stanced up cat. I love this photo so much. That's what these remind me of. Put them on syrup and she's gonna look like like that guy. I love how there's just a line where we started getting from actual suggestions and just everyone throwing garbage. I think it was when someone recommended $1 million dinosaur fossil. Yeah, it's so good. The guy she tells you not to worry about. Chuck E. Cheese Rockstar Walk Around Head. Is this a... Hold on, is this real? Is this like used inside of a Chuck E. Cheese? It looks like it was. It's $2,500. When I remember it was like years ago, Chuck E. Cheese... Does Chuck E. Cheese still stream? Like during like world events, Chuck E. Cheese started a Twitch and there was like a guy in a Chuck E. Cheese costume like streaming on behalf of the company. I just remember one of my friends took like a screenshot of one of his streams and dropped it into the middle of a group chat without any warning. While we were all, I think we were all like on a Discord call. His picture just gets dropped in the chat and suddenly everything just went dead silent. And one of my friends just like quietly muttered, "This is truly wretched." I've never watched Chucky. Oh, Domo, thank you for the gift subs. Oh my god. If I wanted the old animatronics in a heartbeat, I wouldn't. I feel like they'd be haunted. I feel like we have big haunted energy here. Charles Entertainment Cheese. I always forget that that's his full name in the lore. Yeah, eBay is time limited, isn't it? I was looking at an eBay listing the other day because there's a thing I was thinking about getting, and then now eBay won't stop pushing me like push notifications. They're like, "Don't you want to check this out? It's ending pretty soon." I'm like, "Please leave me alone." I talked myself out of it. Moose Toys Chocolate Bar Maker. Wait, how's it a moose toy if it makes chocolate bars? Is that just the name of the brand? The brand? My brand. So, like, can you make like moose tracks as chocolate bars? Reese's miniature milk. Oh, they're the mini cups too. The minute, oh, issue fetching variant. I keep getting that message. Japanese woodworking tools, their tradition, spirit, and use. So this is another one to help me. Actually a relevant suggestion this time. There, actually kind of a lot of reading material in the subject. Okay, but I couldn't find any of the reading material. I was trying to learn through YouTube videos, which turned out to not be helpful. Yeah, I'll read up on woodworking. I'll do it. I'm not afraid. Eating Wild in Western Canada, a guide to foraging the forest fields and shorelines. That would actually be interesting. I think it would probably actually be pretty relevant to where I live too. I used to know for when you visit Kuriko and she strands you in a nature preserve. She would, right? Right? She'd take very good care of me. Take very good care of me. It's so I can fetch her dinner. Good night, Law. It's a funny prank. The Soup Book. 200 recipes, season by season. Soup. I see Zuni is in the pocket of Big Soup. I see. I'll remember this. You know what soup is made of? It's made of water. Understanding Wood, a craftsman's guide to wood technology. A lot of wood in the schmicks now. The longbow, the what? And the violin, wood and human achievement. Damn, I'm gonna be reading. Beavercraft, wood carving kit, comfort bird DIY, complete starter whittling knife kit. I hear the lore in this is really good. Zuni is trying to help you. What? Help me get into the pocket of Big Soup like he is? What the Neo Geo MVSX home arcade set included bass and still actually saw one of these the other day. With 50 preloaded, I saw one of these. It's 639 bucks. I hear the lore in this is also very good. I actually saw one of these. One of the days when I went out with my friends, we went to a retro game store and they had one of these in the back. And I forget which King of Fighters was on it. It was one of the King of Fighters games. And one of my friends challenged me to a match in King of Fighters and I absolutely ripped his ass apart. And I forgot what I said. I thought we were alone in the store and I said something like, "That's what you get, you fucking pussy," or something. I said something really inappropriate and I turned around and there's just like an old man standing there looking at me. And I was like, I gotta go. I won't be buying anything today, I'm sorry. Gotta get the fuck out of here. That may have been one of mine. I can't play fighting games in a public arena, that's what happens. Banjo and Kazooie vinyl soundtrack, just for the classy cover. The cover is cool. Look at it, it's like real. Banjo Kazooie parentheses real. Wait, is Kazooie supposed to be a cardinal? Is Kazooie supposed to be a cardinal, like, canonically? I'm freaking out now. Sonic the Hedgehog Super Shadow Statue. It's $500! I was about to go all in. $500? Why? Netflix adaptation looking. Guh-huh. Guh-huh. The Gong Shop. 40-inch Chow Gong includes gong stand and mallet. It's $1,500. Okay, okay. I could start my streams with these bad boys. I could be like, welcome! Bwong! Otsumus! Bwong! A gong, that's how you fight back against Damien. I'm fighting back against him on accident. I have a subwoofer in my room, and a lot of things don't use it, so I kind of forget that it's there sometimes, and then like I'll watch a show or a movie that like seems to only care about the subwoofer and channels like every heartbeat through it. And so The Last of Us, I finally caught up with The Last of Us. That was one of the shows that really just like leaned all the way into the subwoofer, and I was watching it kind of late the other night, and the subwoofer just started going off during one of the really intense scenes, and I was like, I am vibrating Damien's room right now. Oh, I see a cannon. Decorative oh, it's only half scale. Just kidding. Decorative half scale cannon retail store decor. $1,000. It's canon. I've actually seen a lot of real cannons because I've spent a lot of time in like the south of the Mason-Dixon line. Basically, I've spent quite a bit of time down there. So I've seen on the old like battlefields and stuff. I've seen a lot of these bad boys. They're wild. They're heavy. Best market was this. Trading card of some kind. Who's it gonna be? Half scale, cat scale. Ooh! What is this? Dimensional phase booster box. I think I saw some. I keep seeing Digimon cards. Because I go to like card shops and board game shops a lot just to like browse. And I keep seeing Digimon there and getting really interested, and I get really close buying it. And then I don't, because I always psych myself out because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll buy like a booster box. That might be fun. And then I go to buy it and then I'm like, but what if this isn't like a good set? What if there's a set that's a lot better? What if this set isn't meta? I put it back and I'm like, I'll do my research. Oh, it's the newest Digimon set? I'm above the Mason-Dixon line, but have a battlefield nearby with lots of cannons and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I actually used to live like on the edge of a battlefield for a little while. Like an old battlefield. And it was off limits after dark. And sometimes I would still just like go out and like walk through it after dark, even though I wasn't supposed to, just because it was like very like, I don't know. It just had like a different vibe. And I was like, I really had no like, that was before all of my like natural self-preservation instincts kicked in. And I was like, what's wrong with walking around a battlefield in the middle of the night? Let's see. Set has support for the Angelwoman Lady Devimon fusion monster. Oh, that's cool. Is this the actual Sega Genesis Mini? I actually have this. I actually this. I don't think I've played it on stream, but I do have it. I have a lot of mini consoles. I just haven't like busted out just because I have like my TurboGrafx Mini and stuff. Just because I'm like, oh, I don't know what to play from this, and I have a million other things I want to play. Games Workshop web store. What's Stompa? Stompa? Sigma? I can only read Sigma. Sigma balls. Got him! It's the second one Sega released. Has some Sega CD games included. I'm pretty sure... So, I need to check if I have the... Because I remember... I asked my friends which one I should buy, and they told me. But I need to figure out if which one I have, and whether it's the Japanese or the English version. That was the other thing we were discussing. Games Workshop? Wait, is that like a 40K type of thing? TurboGrafx Mini Stream Win or Genesis Mini. I need to like look through the list of games and see what I want to do. I always like psych myself out. And some of them aren't translated either, so yeah, I'd want to like figure out which ones, because I always choke up when I'm trying to read Japanese on stream. How to build your dream cabin in the woods. The ultimate... Yes? To optimize your living conditions. Thank you. Whoever sent this understands. I actually have a book just titled Cabin Porn. Sometimes I just... Ooh. Sometimes I just pull it out and read it when I just want to, like... Feel at peace. From your very favorite anime, Attack on Titan Eren Yeager Deluxe Costume. Thank you so much. Halloween 1 through 5 exclusive posters and vinyl cinema. Pumpkin 3 rides again. It's $250. The Halloween 4K collection, less cinema. What? $120 brown bread. Wait, it's canned bread. Oh, wait, I'm panicking and right clicking. This is it. This is my brand too. Pack of 12. It's only $50. Return to the source. Oh my god, there she is. Get this baby out of the can, heat her up, throw some butter on one of these bad Larrys. It's so good. You guys don't understand. People who do not like start salivating at the sight of canned brown bread couldn't be me. How sweet is it? It's not that... it's a little sweet, because I think they use molasses in there as a preservative. So it's a little bit sweet, but it's just like nice. It's just like a pleasant... It's like not... It's not like cakey. The texture is a little cakey. It's not like cake sweet, but it is... It's a little sweet. It's sweeter than bread, but not as sweet as like a dessert, if that makes sense. Just like it. I just like it. It's just good. How many canned bread brands are there? You'd be surprised. B&M. B&M is the classic. The New England classic. People who grew up in the deep woods of New England know. We know that it hits different. Washington State University. Classy cheese and local-ish. This is cheese? Or are you trying to get me to buy Washington State University? I'm unclear what I'm looking at. What is the product? Oh, Cougar cheese. Cougar cheese. I think I've heard of Cougar cheese. I think they use it... I've been to this one like macaroni and cheese place that I think is like local to this area. And I think that they... were advertising that they use Cougar Gold or something like that, and it was like a big deal because it's a local cheese. It was really good, to be fair. It was super good. I actually want to go back to that place. I've just been trying to like... I was definitely eating a lot of like... When I moved, I was like, I'm gonna try all the local stuff. And then I was like... then I was kind of like, oh, like, I've been eating a lot of like mac and cheese. I need to get back to, like, I had vegan broccoli soup for dinner tonight. I was like, I need to get back to my my usual diet so that I don't feel so tired. Pounded in the butt by my handsome sentient library card who's for a lover of the library. Oh no, it's Pee-Pee. Oh, he's there. I put the sound bite in the Discord! Pounded in the butt by my handsome sentient library card who seems otherworldly but in reality is just a natural part of the priceless resources our library system provides! I want this on my grave. Oh no. PP parentheses cow pattern. It is time to hug to the my boy at last. I'm gonna dream of swimming the peanut pool. Pee 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 pee. A lovely happy pee pee pee. I want the hug to the my boy pee 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 pee. Be happy pee pee pee. Cat Girl Nuku Nuku Complete Collection Blu-ray, a certified hood classic. Sparkster, I respect this, but me and Papa Moose actually already own this. Or Papa Moose owns it. Papa Moose owns it, and I will surely inherit it. he's a Nuku Nuku enthusiast. He actually has a bunch of Nuku Nuku animation cells. Have I ever posted like his cell collection and my cell collection? I don't think I have. That was like my thing. Well, so he was a big cell collector. Anyway, he was a big cell collector. Papa Moose demands to have it buried with him in spite. He was a big cell collector when I was like a kid and like my early like teen years. He was really into collecting cells and he was good at it. And that was like back when cells were really cheap, because nobody, especially like Western animation cells were really expensive, but Japanese animation cells were really, really cheap because they were just like sold in lots basically between collectors, and they like didn't have an audience in the US, like an international audience, because no one was like into anime yet. And so he had a few like sources that he would go to and buy, and he used to buy from Japanese auctions using a proxy site. Like, he was really intense. And this was, keep in mind, this was like in the early 2000s. So this was when people were still buying fan subs on VHS, like from people on forums. This was not like our current day where this is all like commonplace. This was very much like Papa Moose was kind of the Papa Moose was kind of like the pioneer of some of this. But he amassed a really amazing cell collection. And he got most of them for like really good prices. So he actually has like a lot of Tenchi Muyo cells. He has a lot of cells from the Ah My Goddess movie. Why am I... Sorry. Just that I'm lagging kind of, I don't know why. But he has a lot of Tenchi Muyo cells. He has a lot of cells from the Ah My Goddess movie. He has some Nuku Nuku cells. He has some Cardcaptor Sakura cells. Those ones are really cool. He has some Cowboy Bebop cells. I actually have a Cowboy Bebop cell that I'm really proud of. He had some original Pokemon cells, and I need to look. I have some pictures of some of the stuff in his collection. It's really interesting. He has some really cool stuff. But yeah, he was a big collector, and he has a Burn Up W cell of his wife. His wife is Rio from Burn Up W. He also has a Twilight Suzuka cell, because that's his Outlaw Star wife. So he was a big cell collector. And then that kind of influenced me. Like, I see my dad getting these cells in the mail, and they're really cool, and I was like, oh, I want them. I want cells too, but I was, thought his wife was your mom. his waifu. But I couldn't afford the cells like he could, and so what I did was I wound up getting my neighbors to hire me, so I would like rake leaves and like sweep people's driveways and shovel snow and stuff like that. And I would do that and save up all of my money, and then like when I would save up enough money, I would either buy a lot, not not a lot, like a ton, but like a lot of cells where I would just get like kind of a bunch of random cells. And sometimes you would find really nice cells like tucked into the lots, and the lots were really cheap, so it was sometimes really worth it. So I would either buy it like a lot and then I would resell the ones I didn't want through Papa Moose. I would just be like, here, can you sell these and give me the money? And he was like, yeah, whatever. Or I would save up for like one of my Holy Grail cells. So one of my Holy Grail cells, I actually have a really cute Meowth from Pokemon. That was one of the ones that I saved up like a ton of money for. and I swept a lot of driveways and raked a lot of leaves for that bad boy. So I have a few. I'll have to go through and find, because I have some from my collection that are really nice, but he has much better ones than me, because I was obviously a kid at the time. But yeah, he has a few Nuku Nukus. I might even have a Nuku Nuku in my collection. But I know he definitely does, because he's a Nuku Nuku enthusiast. I like this. So, is this the English standard version? I'm trying to remember what the... Why am I framing? I'm trying to remember what the abbreviation is for. I used to know. English standard version? Epic Satan version. Bible Black. Interesting. Oh, we're at the top. Cheddar Wheel 5-pound. Sea hose? Wait. I do like cheddar. I don't know if I need 5 pounds of cheddar. An artificial cheese wheel red plastic. What? Not sea hose. Wait, is it a pun? Hold on. Chose? Shows. The suggestion box is still open, yeah. I just left it open. I have no sense of self-preservation. Oh, Jesus. Read the fake cheese's description. Not chose. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? The New King James Version Study Bible hardcover. Why are you sending me Bibles? So this is the New King James Version. I know that abbreviation. I think this is English Standard Version and New King James Version. There's also the King James Version without the N. But the translation is a little bit more archaic in that one, but a lot of purists really like it. Don't ask me how I know all of this. Live hornworms? What the fuck is a hornworm? And modern cabinet making? Is Maple secretly a Christian? This is my, like, embarrassing deep cut lore, but... I mean, I went to public school, because, there weren't, like, really private schools where I'm from. You had to, like, basically go away to boarding school if you wanted to go to a private school, because it's not really, like, an area with private schools. but we did have Sunday school. And Mama Moose is a very, very powerfully guilty Irish Catholic lady. So she sent me to Sunday school for like 12 years. It got like kind of like more interesting with time because I started playing Xenosaga, which has a lot of like religious references. And so I, like, as I got older and I was going to Sunday school and we were like talking about stories in the Bible, I started recognizing like names and like references. I was like, wait, this is in Xenosaga. And it got to the point where someone sort of asked, like, as a, like, no one's gonna get this, but it was like a wink wink. It was like, can somebody name all of Abraham's children? And I stood up and named all of them, like really fast with a completely straight face. Not because I knew from the Bible, but because that's all of the ES. The Einsofts in Xenosaga are named after his kids. So I just knew all of them from that. And they were like, wow, Maple, incredible. She's so devout. It's like I'm just playing a video game 12 hours a day. I'm just really obsessed with this video game. Oh wait, this is the prequel to all my animes. Yeah, I can still name most of them actually, just because I know the Einsofts, but it was really funny because then everyone thought I was just like reading the Bible in my free time, and I was like, I'm not. This is the power of gaming. I mean, because Mama Moose is a very powerful Irish Catholic lady, because that's like so much, and her whole family is like very powerfully Irish Catholic. Like I had to get confirmed and everything. But I was like kind of grumpy about it because I didn't like having to stand up in front of a group of people and like declare my intent and like have someone bless me or whatever. I was like, I hate this. This is like my worst nightmare. And but like when you get confirmed, you have to whoopsie. You have to choose a confirmation name that isn't like your name. It's like the name that is like in the official registry or whatever. So it's kind of like, it's kind of treated as almost like a middle name, like in the church. And so we had to pick, and like everyone was picking, like, this was my grandma's name, this was my whatever. I picked Gabriel because he was an archangel and I wanted to sound really powerful, and it didn't even occur to me that it was like a man's name. And so when I went up to like do the thing, I just wanted to sound really cool. And so I like went up and I forgot whether he must have been a bishop, whether he was a bishop or what he was, cardinal or something, whoever was at the church doing it. He was like, what is your name, little lady? And I was like, Gabriel. And he was like, oh, Gabrielle? And I was like, no, Gabriel. And so he announced me to the entire church as Gabriel, and I like turned around and Mama Moose looked like she wanted to die. And I was like, oh no! She still reminds me of it. She's like, remember when you just wanted to like, when you just wanted to be a chuny? She doesn't use that word. That's essentially what she says. You wanted to chuny flex during your own confirmation. I remember. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to be cool. He's an archangel. He's powerful. But yeah, it's I just wanted to be a biblically accurate angel. But yeah, that's what my dude. I don't think even like a lot of like my friends know that about me, because I just don't seem like somebody who went to Sunday school for 12 years. But I did, and now I have a ton of knowledge about about different Bible translations. I was on crutches for confirmation, missed the rehearsal, so I remember crutching up to the cardinal, like, so, dude, kneeling's gonna be a bitch. Oh no! They only told me after. I could have just sat there. Oh my god. I remember, like, everyone in my town, or like, at least, like, my part of town was there. Okay. Yeah, like a lot of people in my town were there too, so like all of my neighbors were like, yeah, your daughter's confirmation name was pretty cool. Mama Moose is like, subliminal messaging. Okay, fine, I understand. Wakarimashita. Seriously. Is this the one that Samuel L. Jackson narrates? Seriously, just go to sleep. Fine, I'll just go to sleep. I'm gonna go through here and clean up like the ones that needed like extra info or whatever. I'll go through and clean it up now that we've reviewed them together. Now that I have the expert opinions. Alright. Seriously, just go to sleep. Okay, fine, I will. Who's live right now? Why does Twitch look like shit? There it is. Who's live? Oh, Utika's live. Let's go see Utica. Oh, she's playing. Oh, wait, is she done? Oh, wait, no, that's a video. I don't know what the hell is going on. We're going. She's just started Bully. Good. I like Bully streams. They're fun. We'll die here until Maple raids out. Oh, seriously, is the sequel. I see. Alright, well, thank you guys for coming to my throne suggestions. Thank you for all of the wonderful suggestions. I'll go clean up the list. And I'll actually think I might take some stuff off if I'm like, I don't think I have space for this. But thank you for your wonderful suggestions. I'll get multiple copies of the Bible because clearly I need it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be, I think Kuriko and I are streaming on our YouTube. Yeah. I think? Because, yeah. It's on Kuriko's channel, but I think it's her YouTube. We're gonna be finishing the killer dating sim tomorrow, and then on Thursday, I'm gonna just chat and work on my Pikami art project for her going away gift. And it's, yeah, spoilers, it's kind of woodworking, so that's on Thursday, but that's on YouTube. But thank you guys for hanging out and looking through this with me and educating me on the ways of the world and dinosaur fossils. I will see you guys tomorrow at Kuriko's, or I'll see you Thursday on YouTube to make our going away gift for Pikami. But thank you guys. Have a good rest of your night or your morning or your afternoon, whatever it is wherever you are. And Otsumus!